Last one. What? I got the last question here.
All
right. So the Viking hat here. Last one is first non-physical thing you notice about a female. Not a bad question, actually. They said non-physical.
I mean, tits, come on.
I would say the smell.
But that's a good one.
The smell.
The smell?
You smelling bitches right off gate?
I mean, pussy wise.
That's your thing. I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What shit?
Damn, and
if you
somehow
talk to me
it's
like
still
this,
sexual.
how
All
are
right,
you
so
smelling
first
non-physical,
smell, Myron.
I would say temperance.
Okay.
I really dislike loud women, like a lot.
Black.
Loud obnoxious females.
Black.
Who said black?
Temperance. Chris keeps saying that. Don't listen to him.
See, that's a little racist.
Yeah, temperance. I would say. Like, I like quiet girls. I like girls that don't cause a scene. I like girls that, like, I could bring them in with my, like, I could bring them to a situation and they don't really speak unless spoken to. And I don't think, like, enough women understand that, like.
So you don't like girls who don't stand up for themselves, or you just like when they only stand up for themselves?
Shut up, bitch!
Chris, come on, man.
All right.
No, it's just that, you know, with all due respect, most men don't really care about female opinions. And the reason why is because women live a much different life than men do. And women, in a lot of situations, not all, but in a lot of situations, don't have the authority or capability to tell a man what to do.
Which is crazy because you have so many women providing their opinions at this moment, and this is a top podcast.
And you're so single and not married.
I think
you're too worried about my relationship, baby. What's up?
I mean, you're 32, man. Come on, relax, chill.
Myra, how old are you?
I'm 33, but I think here's the thing. I don't think it's necessarily that we bring girls on the podcast to like hear their opinions as much as to get the mindset of many modern women and how they think and behave.
Gotcha. Respect.
You know, we talk about the podcast on female nature in the United States and in the West in general, and people don't believe me when I say, hey, a lot of girls have this mindset. And I'm like, okay, well, come on, and we'll bring women on the show, and you guys are going to see right in 4K how a lot of women think. So but what I'm saying is that, like, obviously in this situation, this podcast, it's a platform where we're having a discussion. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that in general, when men are talking to women or trying to find an attractive woman or whatever, her opinion is not at the pinnacle of his interests of what he wants.
Absolutely.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, no guy is going to be there and be like, oh, man, I love her opinion on global warming. I'm going to fucking get with this chick. Like, men don't look at that first. They look at looks,
tits,
not being a whore, and then everything else kind of falls
and then
after that.
Mindset after that for family.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but in general, like, men never really valued female opinions.
Facts.
As terrible as that sounds, and it's because we live way different existences.
Okay.
Like, way different. Like, the male experience versus the female experience is drastically different. You take a 21-year-old woman and a 21-year-old guy, that woman has so many more opportunities than that guy, and that guy isn't going to get those opportunities if he's lucky, unless he works really hard and 20 years later.
Well, it's easier to be a woman than it is to be a man.
Yes.
At first, until you're old.
No, even then, it's always easier to be a woman.
That's true.
Not until you're old.
Not if you're
That is true until you're older. But what I would say is that the way I look at it is this: women get their $1 million up front, men have to earn their $1 million 30 years later.
Exactly.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I really want to ask you guys, because and whatever is fine is no offense. What do you consider old? Because you said it a few times. Okay, I know.
I mean, facts.
Yeah, no, but that's fine. If so, because they're in their 20s. But I just want to know, what is what do you consider old?
Well,
and honestly,
I think it depends. Well, it's about looks too. Let's say you're older, but your looks are kept. Like, you still look good for your age, fine. But also, as you get older, your chances of having a child and your health also declines. So it's also not just about looks. So,
but when you say old, like, what's your number?
I don't give it a number because I can say, like,
you
can look younger and be 30 and look like 24.
Yeah.
But the main thing would probably be past your childbearing years.
Okay.
So.
And then what's in you? I just wanted to know there too.
I mean, I can be honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Okay.
I feel like I feel like for a man, when they look at these things, they look at okay, once you hit 30, why would they go? No offense.
No.
Why would a man go for a 30-year-old when he can have a fresh 21-year-old that men look at it as, oh, she's 30, which means she's older, she's been ran through, she's tarnished, she's hardened by all the relationships, so she's lost her femininity because she's masculine.
That's what I want to ask you.
Men think about these type of things, and it's very unfortunate that women don't realize that until they hit 30. They want to be in their 20s and be like, oh yeah, I can fuck this guy fuck that guy, but they don't realize you're ruining yourself. And then you're trying to find yourself, and by the time you're 30, you're like, where have all the good men gone? Not to you, because you ran through.
Yo.
Damn.
But that's why I think it's good to ask younger girls in their 20s, because you get different opinions.
But most women, 99% of girls will never say that.
And then
What she just said.
kids, and then you have kids. That also makes it worse for you, because what man is going to want to date a woman with kids when he can get one that doesn't have
No,
kids?
but you have to
find
listen
this?
to this. But that's
Bro,
the
what the
type.
fuck?
I'm with the top 1%er, okay?
But
I know how this
listen.
game goes.
Can I just say something,
Facts,
Myra? With me,
facts.
I'm gonna agree to disagree and listen to people. Like, you can't get mad at people's opinion and preferences.
Yeah.
That's
I
why I
mean, come on,
asked
man.
them.
Come
Well,
on,
that's
man.
what I'm saying. Like, I'm not
on,
trying to
man.
hurt your feelings, but if you're
No,
asking like
I
a
wanna
real,
know.
real,
Yes.
honest,
No, but
realist,
hold on.
that's how it
It's not
is.
even an opinion. It's biological fact. Like, they
Facts.
polled
It is
men.
facts.
They polled men from like 18 to 60, and men
Okay.
universally prefer women between 18 to about 24.
Okay.
So men have always been attracted to more youthful,
Okay.
fertile women. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So
It's just
Right.
So if you're 30,
biology.
just look like
Yeah,
that.
Can I just say something?
But
Well,
you did good,
but-
though. You-
but the
both
thing
of
is
you
that
did good.
You know,
you can
come on,
always,
man.
you can always, you can turn back the clock a little bit with going to the gym and everything else like that. But at the end of the day,
Your mentality.
End of the
as
day.
you get
Still that
older,
age.
you're gonna have more experiences. You're gonna have more partners. You're gonna have more things that kind of mold you into the person that you are. I always kind of look at women as not to sound like an asshole. Women are kind of like clay, right? And there's only a
shit.
certain amount of time where the clay is warm enough where you can mold it. Once a woman reaches a certain age, she's set her way. She ain't gonna change. That's you get what you get. You can't really mold her and turn her into the woman that you want. And I think any guy that's a competent leader that's successful needs to get a girl and turn her into the best girlfriend and wife for him.
Yeah.
But if you get with an older girl that's set in her ways and I have my schedule and my routine, that's not someone that you really want by your side, because she's gonna be set in her ways and her ways might not necessarily align with your belief system.
And
So
that's
you
why,
feel
and
men
that's
need
why I
to
said
mold
it
women.
hardens the woman. Like once they talk a lot about femininity. Once you've gone through so much trauma with men, you lose your femininity, and then you become hard, and that's when you become like how you guys were saying earlier about, oh well, you have to earn me to be feminine. No, because a 21-year-old, they're not damaged emotionally. They're automatically gonna see you and be like, oh hi, opposed to a 30-year-old that's been through so much is gonna be like, oh, what are you doing? No, you want my high, you
I
have
agree.
to earn
I agree
it.
with her.
Yeah.
And men don't
On
like
that
that.
aspect, I really agree with her. Yeah.
Can I just say something too?
Okay, go ahead.
I
What's
think-
your opinion?
Shit, let me just say what I'm trying to say. I just heard like a belief that was kind of funny, where it's basically like if you haven't found your husband by the age of 24, it's because you're not living like a righteous life in a way. And I know I do OnlyFans and shit.
Yep.
But
Oh.
I just wanted to say that, and I was strongly believing that. My parents got married when they was 19 years old,
Come on,
and
man.
they was fucking married for damn near 30 years or whatever. So I just feel like that is fucking true. Like if you're living a more,
But what if you found your person and then you got a divorce? So then what happens?
somebody
Well, it
was
clearly
fucking
wasn't
up
your person, I
somewhere.
guess.
It wasn't your person.
And I think the other thing
Somebody
too
was
is that
fucking up.
women are very quick to divorce, and women initiate like 70-80% of divorces because women think my happiness overrides everything, when in reality you're supposed to stay in a marriage for duty, not because of your happiness. And that's another thing that my mom warned me about. She said as soon as things like if your girl's not happy, she's gonna leave you. Like Western women tend to have this ideal where I'm not happy, I'm gonna do what's right for me, I'm gonna just leave.
Right.
Whereas like women from other cultures are like, I'm gonna stick through you through thick and thin because it is what it is.
Women in your
Because that's
culture
what
are
I
like
signed
that?
up for.
Yes.
Shame us for being like
Yes.
that.
I'm right here.
They shame
I'm right
us
here.
for
I'm
being
telling you.
like that.
Like
Yes.
this is gonna sound
They
this is
shame
gonna sound
us.
really wild to a
W.A.
lot of
Rab.
like you guys here, but in my culture, like that's just how it is. Like
It doesn't
my
sound wild. It's
fiance,
just
there
different.
is little to I won't even say little to nothing. There is nothing that man could ever do that would make me leave him, because to me he's just being a man. There's a girl come up to me and go, oh well, I fucked your man last night. I'd be like, congratulations, he still came home to me and I made him dinner as soon as he walked through the door. I have a
he didn't,
family
though?
with him, like I'm not gonna give it up for him just wanting something different. They call it a change up is what they want. It has nothing to do with their feelings. They probably won't even remember who the girl is, but
If more girls took your mindset on, they would be a lot happier and be able to keep a guy long term, because a lot of girls go with their feelings, they want their overall happiness, and then the biggest thing is ego.
Yeah,
And
because it's not about
They wanna
them. It's not
control a man.
it's not happy wife, happy life. It's happy husband, happy life.
Okay.
A
So
husband just wants peace, and that's what I give my man: peace.
You
I
two are
made
on
my
the same
point.
page.
Do you watch the podcast?
Yeah.
You watch the podcast?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Like
She knows.
Top G.
Would she
Top
be
G,
one of your
yeah.
best guests that you guys had on the show so far?
I
Like
mean-
that understands
she's
you?
been on point the whole show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had other girls. You know, it's interesting because when girls watch the show, it's amazing how they get a man and they keep him long term. It's
And
fucking
a
wild.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
what,
even
that guy?
beside the show, like
Yeah.
I've been like this. I
culture.
didn't start watching like your
Cap,
podcast until like a few months ago when my fiance showed it to me. I got him way before that
Right.
because
Okay.
I know how to treat a man, be his peace.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
But-
want to struggle. And if he's not happy and I'm yelling at him and bitching at him every day he comes home, what man wants to hear that? Like, no, he's going to go find somebody else. And then what? I'm going to find myself at 30, alone, single, can't find a man because I was too busy worried about my feelings. Happy
Damn.
wife, happy life. It don't work that way.
I'll tell you
God
this though.
damn. Okay.
Your man invested in you. Because that setup is not cheap. You got like, what?
Hey,
You got 2 layers and a necklace? That
And
shit's
she
not cheap.
deserved
check.
it.
Yo,
She's
Van
fit
Cleef all the
though.
way, bro.
She's fit. Hey, let's
Yeah.
Hey,
All
W
right,
Mans.
well, I mean, hey,